and interactive. Tonight it's with Blue Rodeo. Now, the intimate part is going to be really easy for you to understand because as soon as we get in there, you're going to see that. The interactive part, however, that's where you come in. We've got the phones going. We have the fax machine going. We've got audience here right in the street. We've got audience in there in the studio. We got Blue Rodeo right ready to charge up those instruments. And tonight, we're going to be hearing a lot of new stuff from the new album and a whole pile of old hits as well. Here they are, Blue Rodeo, live right here.
With you so far away, I stand in front of this Ferris wheel, and I wonder what am I doing? Yeah. And I wonder what am I doing? Just stumble by and mumble their views. Tell me what is the use? And I wonder what am I doing? Yeah. And I wonder what am I doing? Yeah. After so long, nobody's wrong. After so long, nobody's right. After so long, nobody's wrong. After so long, nobody's right. On this useless night, with you so far away, I stand in front of this Ferris wheel, and I wonder what am I doing? Yeah. And I wonder what am I doing? Yeah. And I wonder what am I doing?
Yeah, Blue Rodeo. I think it's pretty obvious what we're doing here tonight. We're having a live and intimate, interactive evening, and we're going to get to all kinds of audience questions tonight and a whole lot more performance. But right now, just to make sure that everybody across the country is as interactive as we want you to be, here's how to contact us on the phone and on the fax.
If you would like to get intimate and interactive with Blue Rodeo for questions and comments, but
Here we go. Okay, we're back here, and we didn't know we were back. We're happening. Now, I don't know if you had a chance to look real closely at the band members right now, but there's been a couple of changes going on. And Greg, I'm going to leave this up to you to introduce some of the new members and the band in general, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay, Basil, this is James.
Yeah.
James Gray, keyboards. Kim Deschamps, pedal steel. Jim Cuddy, lead vocals, lead guitar. Glenn Milcham on drums, lead drums. and Basil Buddha Donovan on lead bass.
How you feeling?
Pardon me?
How you feeling?
Oh, it's fun.
Just fine?
Yeah, it's
You
good.
want us to launch right into another tune then?
What's that?
You just want to launch right into another tune then?
Might
in
as
that
well.
case?
Might
Yeah,
as
might as well. Take it away.
Just like to just tell everybody at home, turn off your TV. So just turn them off. It'd really be good for the world if you turned off your TVs.
from Blue Rodeo. I think it's fairly obvious where we are right now. We're in the MuchMusic environment, and we're doing an intimate and interactive with Blue Rodeo. Now, part of the deal with these intimate and interactives is that the audience, of course, gets to interact with the band. And I believe that
Gary
from
Georgetown
has a question for Jim here tonight. So launch away there, Gary.
Hi, Jim. You guys are great at Ontario Place, tell you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks very much.
My boys, Corey and Adam, would like to know how your songwriting talents evolved so great.
Well, songwriting talents is maybe putting it a little too nicely, but I don't know. Just by doing it, just by you know, when you start off, you think you're great, even though you're lousy. And Greg and I have had bands. I've written songs since I was like 10 years old. You know, I was too lazy to learn the words of other songs, so I thought, well, it'll be easier to just write a song. And just sort of like a foolhardy arrogance, you just keep going, and then all of a sudden, people start to like them, and you think, hey, I'm still as lousy as I ever was,
oh,
but
no, you guys
at least I do it all the time.
No, you guys
it's just
are
by
great.
perseverance and, you know, learning.
Oh, super. Terrific stuff.
There you go. Thanks very much, Gary. Well, not only do we have questions right here, we've also got questions from people who have been coming down to Speaker's Corner all week, and we got a question from somebody who walked into that booth right over there and had a question for Blue Rodeo.
I want to ask Blue Rodeo why they picked blue. Why didn't they pick red rodeo?
I don't know why they didn't pick red.
Why didn't you pick red rodeo? Why
They
blue?
sing the blues. Do they sing blues?
They sing, oh.
Would you like to answer that, Denise?
No, I wouldn't like to answer. Would you like to answer that?
I just answered a question, so it must be Glenn's turn.
Must be Glenn.
Basil's
okay, Glenn.
turn.
They luckily don't have microphones.
There would be no answer to that question?
I think that was a very entertaining piece, but
But fine.
Yeah.
Okay, well, why don't we hear what Rob from, is it Sudbury, Sault Ste. Marie? Where are you calling from?
You're talking to Rob from St. John, New Brunswick.
Yay. How you doing, Rob?
Good. We got a satellite party going on here at the Parker House Inn. We're having a great time. And Jim was recently down in the Maritimes for a little bit of R&R, and we want to know, did someone really try to buy sneakers?
Look, this is an inside job. I thought you were going to cut off all questions from St.
I think
John.
you should just dive right in there and give us some insight on the inside one there.
Somebody I met down there wanted to buy me some sneakers so they could have mine.
What was so attractive about yours?
The smell.
The smell.
They had once walked beside Greg KEELOR.
Oh, that's it. Well, I can see the value in that sort of thing.
Yep.
And so,
verifiable.
yes.
Just a terrific album, guys. Congratulations.
You know, yeah, never mind. Hi, Rob.
How you doing, Jim?
Good, how are you?
Oh, very bad.
So you got through, huh?
Yeah, first time.
okay, let's move it along.
All
Didn't
right.
think this would happen.
Thanks very much, Rob. Did you get the
Good night.
sneakers, by the way? You got the sneakers?
We got the sneakers.
Anybody conscious down there, Rob?
There's a couple still conscious, but barely. They're just laying on the floor there, last count.
Thank
Great.
God,
Thanks
thank God
very
for
much,
Moosehead.
Hey, Moosehead all the way, man.
Talk to you later. We got Jonathan calling from Toronto. Yeah, long distance charge there. How you doing, Jonathan?
Oh, fantastic. Yourself?
Very well. Who you got a question for?
Well, the band in general, in fact.
Dive in.
Well, diving right in, the question is, I'd like to know the benefits and drawbacks to producing your own album.
Ah, the benefits and drawbacks of producing your own album. Greg, why don't you take that one?
Well, the benefits is that you sort of get to do whatever you want. You don't have anyone saying, oh, maybe you should try this, maybe you try that. You get to do whatever you want. So it's very self-indulgent, and it's the drawbacks are sort of the same thing. That that no one's saying, well, maybe this is like too long, but we've had work with producers before, and we've learned a lot from every producer we worked with. And we just felt that at this stage in our, in our careers and what we do, that it'd just be more fun to do it ourselves. It's that much more involving. It's that much gets the head that much more involved. So it was just something to make us just so we could get more out of it.
And you got more out of it, right?
I think so. Yeah, I almost had a nervous breakdown, but.
Have some Moosehead. See you in the morning.
Okay.
You concur with that, Jim?
I wasn't listening.
Oh, fine. That's sort of the way it happens, though, doesn't it? You sort of let Greg do what he wants. He lets you do what you want. That's it. Okay.
Jim, what do you think of that? Oh, I wasn't listening. Sorry.
I just woke up.
We can take a lot more phone calls tonight because we're going to be here for a while, and we're going to hear a lot more performance from the band. Right now, though, I got a fax in my hand that came in, and it talks about when did you first become involved in the importance of the Indian land rights? This fax is from Bramah Lee. No name on it, though, sorry. You want to take it?
Well, I think the first time that, you know, that life is always an ongoing education, and the nice thing about being in a band is you get to travel to all the different corners of the planet, right? And along the way you meet some very interesting people and some very passionate people about certain things. And the first time that we did the Stein Valley, we met Chief Ruby Dunstan, and she was a very articulate voice of dissidence and a very articulate voice of the sort of lousy relationship that most of our culture has with the Mother Earth, and that the natives seem to have a mythological and historical relationship with the planet that we don't have, and there's something that we can all learn from that. And so it's for us, it's always just been they're wonderful people, like the Chief Ruby Dunstan and the people that we have met, and so it's and then I think that when it got really weird was during the whole Oka crisis, and I think that the whole population sort of got a quick education about how wasteful we are sometimes, and
No,
but it's just an ongoing thing too, all the time.
Ongoing in every level, I would suggest, yeah. You got a song coming up now. Do you want to introduce it? Is there a story behind this one, Jim?
Not particularly.
Fine. Okay. Could you make one up for the enjoyment of the audience?
It's abstractly self-evident.
Dive in there. Okay. This is Blue Rodeo, live from the MuchMusic environment. This is intimate and interactive.
Left on that 17, raised up on hate to a life that's second rate. I've seen that look before behind some closing door. You couldn't be delivered, you just won't be denied. Too much a child, how to live, what to keep and what to give. Oh, now she talks to strangers, bring her flowers for her head, but every night you count on me, peel you off the wall. Oh, then you smile and watch me lose control. To bring you, didn't seem to need too much at all. No pearls and chains, and nobody's sad refrain. Every time I wonder why, think back to the kindness in your eyes. Now everybody wants you. Bring you flowers for your head.
our night, our live and interactive with Blue Rodeo. We got a lot more performance, a lot more questions, a lot more fun coming right up. We're going to be right back after this.
If I had my way, I would never go back. With my back to the wall, just letting myself fall as the daytime's turned black. But now and again I find you cross my mind. If I was a train, I would never slow down. With my head in the sky and the world going by, every nowhere town. And as I write one more letter to you, I know I can't change the things that I do. Ran away from you, lover. Oh, I know I'm to blame. Feel so ashamed. Call out your name. Oh, after the rain. What else could I do? Hear the clock ticking time. Better make up my mind. Is it me or is it you? Yeah, tonight as I'm losing control, I will drink to the queen of my soul.
intimate. I don't know if we've ever had quite an intimate. There's a little apologizing going over here. I think we had an encounter of the very intimate kind, and Greg just tried to deck the cameraman. But that's all right. We lived through it. Thanks, Greg. Try and calm down next time, okay? Now, you guys have been on the road for a bit, right? Where you been?
Oh, no, we've only just very little on the road. We've been, let me see, about a month ago we were in Spain, we were in England, we were in Vancouver. After the Ontario Place shows, we went out to do the Stein Valley benefit. And then we're here. So
And now you're here.
And now we're here.
You
so-
were at Ontario Place a couple nights back.
Yeah,
you
last
were?
week. Last week we were at Ontario Place.
And I understand that there was a camera there, and apparently Basil, you were in control of the camera, were you? Yeah. We're going to take a look at this right now. This is courtesy of the Baz Cam. Blue Rodeo
Anybody can be
backstage
fired,
at Ontario
Basil.
Place.
Anybody.
These people are paid.
Oh my God!
Here we go. Basil the Basil. Welcome to my world. Glenn Milcham. This is Glenn Milcham.
Hi, I'm from Warner Brothers.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, great show. You guys are really, really great.
That was Glenn Milcham from Warner Brothers. Where's that Jim Cuddy guy? Hey, there's Colin Christian Josh. Here's a happy couple. Hey, look at that smile. Colin Christian Josh, right here. A little out of focus, but hey, what the hell?
Did you have fun tonight, Baz? Was it a good one for you?
Yeah, I had a good time. How about you?
Too. I enjoyed it.
How was it on your side of the stage? How was the weather over there anyway?
Fine. The weather was fine. There was a lot of...
Good. Didn't rain over there?
No rain over there. We got the roof happening anyway. There was a certain amount of sort of wild, crazy kids near our side of the stage. And every time it turned around, you would have had them near your side of the stage. So.
Do they scream louder at our shows than the Cowboy Junkie shows?
Yeah, I would say louder by quite a bit.
Here's Greg Keeler. Greg Keeler, right here. Here's Mr. Keeler. Backstage Pete.
Yes, thanks very much.
How are you, Backstage Pete?
Very well, thank you.
That's good. Here I am. I've gone right around the room.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't know you were so good at that, Basil. Some careful editing there, I think. So it's always like that backstage at a Blue Rodeo gig, I guess, eh? All those people there.
My dad's there every night.
Your dad's there every night.
Hi, Dad. How
At
you
Ontario
doing?
Place.
Ontario Place. We got a question right here. Hi, you're Rob, right?
That's correct.
Where are you from?
Stony Creek.
Hey, Stony Creek.
Y95. All right, I was wondering for the original members of the band, how long you guys were independent for, and how'd you get signed by a major label?
Well, I think I've spent more time in unsuccessful bands than I've been in successful bands. It's actually more fun being unsuccessful because you don't have to work as much, and you end up doing the same thing, just sitting around talking to other musicians in bars. So, you know, it's nice when you got more time. But, let's see, Blue Rodeo was a band for 2 years before we got a record deal.
Yes, Greg.
And so 2 years, and we did one independent single. It was Try and Outskirts. And we got our record deal because the publicist at WEA Canada really liked the band, and she kept on bugging everybody up at WEA to come down and see us. In those days, we were a very inconsistent band because half the time we were a little too hungover, if you know what I mean. So we'd have one great night, and then we'd have 3 lousy nights because we were sort of sick. And
Were you guys playing mainly bars?
we played bars, yeah, all over the place. We'd do like 3 nights at the Horseshoe, and then the next weekend we'd be 3 days at the Holiday, 3 days at the Cameron. You know, we just played as much as we could, and it was fun.
So you fixed the hangover bit, you made good friends with a publicity person, she got her way, and the rest is history.
That's
it.
right, yeah.
That's it, okay. We got a question from Jackie from Terrace, BC. Hey, Jackie.
Hi, how you doing?
Very well. Who you got a question for?
Yeah, I'd just like to say I really enjoyed your new album.
Thanks.
And I was wondering how the new band members have changed the overall sound, and if you're happy now or if you're sort of going to make any changes in the near future.
Maybe you'd like to tell us what you think needs changing. I feel this is a
Change
loaded
it on the
question.
spot.
No, I think everything's pretty good now. I just sort of wanted to know what you guys are up to.
I was hoping that Jim might part his hair on the other side for a while. That's the only change I want to make.
Well, the middle seems to be happening these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sort of like the cover the eye look.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's, yeah. No, I'm pretty thrilled with this new band. It's got a great focus, and we're having a very good time. And you know, it's sort of like we've been in this band now for 8 years, and it's sort of like a new band all of a sudden. So it's a real blast for us.
Thanks very much, Jackie.
Keep up the good work.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we're going to have some of that good work right now because I think it's, just about time for another song. What do you say?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one is dedicated to Brian Mulroney and Robert Barassa when they called in the troops to Oka, you know, one of those strange times when we send in the army to our own people. It's called Fools Like You. I must be out of step or out of forever make your eyes blind. Give out to the corporations, 'cause they pay their bills on time. Well, God bless Elijah with a feather in his hair.
to get intimate and interactive with Blue Rodeo. For questions and comments, the toll-free number to call is 1-800-265-MUCH or 1-800-265-6824. By fax, the number to call is area code 416-591-MUCH or 416-591-6824.
We're live from the Chum City building. Everybody is here. They're lining the streets. They're in the studio. We got the band here. We got the phones going, the fax going. Everything is happening right now, including Blue Rodeo. They're going to be playing some more songs from their new record. Right now, here's Angels, Blue Rodeo.
I was wondering if Blue Rodeo is, I hope the rumors aren't true that BAZIL is going to leave as well. He hasn't got a solo project in the hopper.
Well, do you have an answer for that question?
I don't think so, but we will try.
Okay.
Could you repeat the
What
question?
did he say?
I didn't hear it, actually.
Is that beyond
I'm at a loss.
technology for us to see it back?
Can we play that back again? Somebody down there. This is an interactive kind of thing, which means we'd have to roll it back. So why don't I take a question over here while they roll it back, and then we'll do that after.
We'll do a real person.
Okay. A real person is standing over here waiting for us to chat. Hi, how you doing?
Good, good, thanks. I caught you guys out of Kitchener Stages. So you guys are great. That's about, I guess, a month and a half ago.
Right.
And just blew me away. You guys are great. The other thing I wanted to bring up is, James, do you always have this much fun wherever you go?
Always.
You're jumping around.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
I love it. You guys are jumping around, having a great time.
Oh, thanks a lot.
The band sounds great. I like the changes. I love it.
Do you have a question?
Just telling these guys are great. Just loving it. Just loving it. That's all.
Well, I think you spoke for the crowd here tonight. We do have a question, though. Well, I don't know what we should do first, though. We've seen how wonderful Basil was, you know, in his other career as a cameraman. I think at this point we should go to is it England now where this in-store happened? And Greg was behind the camera. This is what happened as shot by the KEELOR cam.
You work here? Can you tell me if you have the Blue Rodeo record?
Blue Rodeo.
The band that's playing the in-store?
Hang on just a second. Alex?
Mid-price? Are we over there?
This way, this way.
John, what did you want? No, it's alright. So.
Blue Rodeo. Do you have a Blue Rodeo CDs or cassettes or anything?
Do you know that they've got one out?
Yeah, I do know. It's supposed to be in the store. And that's why they're doing the in-store.
Did you say you asked them upstairs?
I didn't. No, it just came right down here to here.
I think it's the Rock and Block section. I'll see if we've got any behind you.
Okay. What's that?
I wasn't recording.
Oh, absolutely not. Okay, thanks. Let's go find him. He'll be back, and we'll be here.
We shall memory would be alone now and forever.
So you're in England, you're doing an in-store, and the guy doesn't know whether or not he's got the album in stock. Is that it?
Sure does a lot for your ego, eh?
I know you walked out shrunk like a pea after, probably, right? We have a letter in my hand that came in a couple days ago. See, we don't only have phones and faxes. Those numbers will appear for you if you want to phone and fax and have a question for Greg or Jim or Basil or whoever you want, except for me or anybody in the audience here. Right, this is a letter from J.B. Bolton in Ottawa, Ontario, who says that her sister, it's her birthday today, and she's your biggest fan. And she's going to be glued to the TV set right now, so she wants to know if you could say happy birthday to her, okay? Her name is Mary Ellen.
Okay, could everybody in here just say happy birthday for Mary Ellen?
Happy birthday, Mary Ellen.
There you go, Mary Ellen.
Oh, she's probably passed out now on the couch at this point. Happy birthday to you. We got a caller on the phone now. It's from Calgary. Who's calling?
Hi, it's Sue.
Hi, Sue. How you doing?
Hi, great.
Great. What's your question?
Well, I just wanted to congratulate Blue Rodeo on being able to keep it together after all the changes. And when I first started seeing them live, there was a lot of interaction between Jim and the audience and Greg. And you often open the songs with the story about what the song was about or what it inspired it or what you really thought. And it really helped us identify more with the songs and you. And now it seems...
We only have an hour here.
Sorry. And now it seems that the last time you were in Calgary, you didn't seem like you were having as much fun. So my question to Greg is, do you find it difficult after working together for so long to maintain your friendship and to stay up for the audience?
Are you not having any fun, Greg? Come on.
If you would have seen the audience in Calgary, you'd know why.
Okay, we were having a little bit of fun.
It was the Stampede days, right?
Yes, it
Everybody's
was.
in a new hat. Everybody's got
New boots.
spittle hanging from their lips. the place, the whole city gets a little crazy that time of year.
I think they like it that way, though.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
spirit of
That's what
Stampede.
Stampede's
Yeah.
all about.
But you're still having fun? It's not a trial to actually have a good time anymore?
Listening to these answers is a bit of a trial, but other than that, no.
Well, thanks very much, Sue.
Thanks.
We are going to roll back that Speaker's Corner question we had a little bit earlier, so here it is. Maybe we can read it this time.
I was wondering if Blue Rodeo is... I hope the rumors aren't true that Basil is going to leave as well. He hasn't got a solo project in the hopper.
Hey, Basil, you got a solo project in the hopper?
No, I don't.
Where are you going after the show tonight, Basil?
Oh, I have another gig tonight.
yeah.
At Ultrasound, but...
At Ultrasound, that's like 2 doors down, so no problem.
Yeah. No, Blue Rodeo takes up 90% of my time. I'd love to do other things, but I'm playing with Laura Yates tonight down at Ultrasound. But other than that, no, I don't have enough time to do anything else, really.
And he's not going to admit it even if he did right here. Thank you very much. Thanks, Basil. You guys got another song coming up? A bumper break. Oh, well, we're going to have that in a minute, but we're going to come back right after this, so it'll give you a chance to tune, because, my God, it's hot in here. The strings are probably going crazy. We'll be back with the Blue Rodeo Interactive and Intimate, sort of backwards, right after this. We're back. We're out in the street right now on Queen Street, which is one of the spots where Blue Rodeo has burned up the pavement once or twice. And we got a full crowd out here. We got a full crowd in the studio. And we got a guy right here. What's your name?
Alex.
Alex wants to ask a question. Alex?
Yeah, I was wondering if the band could share with us what it was like working with Meryl Streep and if they have any plans for any upcoming movies.
Ooh. What was it like working with Meryl Streep, guys?
She hasn't called us since that movie, so we're sort of mad at her. Or mentioned us, so she was extremely nice. She was very normal, and she was very funny, and we played all the time and sang songs with her, and then she dumped us.
Just like a woman, huh?
That's so Hollywood, isn't it?
Are there any plans for acting in the future? I mean, acting?
If she calls, we're saying no. We don't even take their calls.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. We got, so, you know, if you have a script out there, just send it in, unless you're Meryl, of course. We have Blue Rodeo right here live in the MuchMusic environment. We got a song coming up now, and do you want to introduce it? Jim?
Do a nice friendly intro to
A
this
nice
one.
friendly one. Come on, Greg.
It's called Is It You?
Is it you? I wonder, and still it makes me laugh. Is it you that I'm looking for? Don't turn away so fast. And while you were talking, wide-eyed I fell asleep, hoping tomorrow might be as sweet. Is it you who whispered into my hazy soul? Is it you who makes the flowers bloom on the tenement windowsill? In a hotel room, a TV glows and songs are exchanged, drunkenly chasing the ghosts of eternity. There's a drunk on the sidewalk trying to look unconcerned, and the dead-eyed motel blondes wait in line for their turn. Is it you who laughs when all the other dogs smile? Is it you just because you listen for a while? With this buzz of electricity still ringing in my head, I wonder, is it you? I wonder, is it you?
Blue Rodeo, coming to you from the Chum City environment. You're intimate and interactive, and as promised, we're taking phone calls, audience questions from whatever. This question is from the fax machine from Jim's cousin Barbie.
Family's really involved tonight.
They're doing
Friends.
they must have bribed somebody on the phones, I don't know. Well, this is a fax. She wants to know, do you remember singing at the Canadian Spaces before Fame arrived, and she dares you to do House at Pooh Corner?
Well, the second half is there's not a chance of that.
Oh, come on. It's a
But the
dare.
first half-
Come on, what do you think?
No, I couldn't possibly remember it. But the first half, it was one of the first record stores here. Canadian Spaces used to be across the street, and that was probably 72 or 75 or something like that. And she had an all-Canadian record store over there, and we played in there. That was a cool thing to do.
No Pooh Cornering.
Who did you play with?
Winnie the Pooh doesn't know what to do. I can't remember it, but I used to play it all the time.
Yeah, I just don't remember.
We're going to be taking phone calls and faxes right now, so here's a little bit of information about how you can get through to us right here at the Blue Rodeo Intimate and Interactive. We'll be back.
If you would like to get intimate and interactive with Blue Rodeo, for questions and comments, the toll-free number to call is 1-800-265-MUCH or 1-800-265-6824. By fax, the number to call is area code 416-591-MUCH or 416-591-6824.
There you go. That's how to get through to us right here. We're right here, and we're going to be for a while right longer. But right now, we're going to check out what's going on in Speaker's Corner, because I know people have been lining up on Queen Street for the past little while trying to get a hold of us. And here's what somebody had to say.
When we first came in here, it said, ask Blue Rodeo a question. So I want to know what inspired the guy to write the song Try.
What that was
Because I kind of like that song.
The guy. The guy. Well, Guy, what inspired you to
The
write
often
this?
asked question, just a deep-seated pain, sense of
Oh.
loss and loneliness. No, I'm not kidding either.
That's so sad. Well, it comes
Yeah.
through in the song.
Yeah, I think
We
so.
got a caller on the line right now, and it is Rebecca from Montreal. How you doing, Rebecca?
Very good, thanks.
Good. What's your question?
I have a question for the band. First, I just want to say how much I really love their music, and I'm really enjoying the new album.
Thank you.
My question is, a certain family member of mine and his friends have been following you guys everywhere. And I guess you'd call them rodeo heads.
Rodeo heads.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just really curious, and I have been for a long time, as to how you feel about these guys that are always there. And,
We love them. I think I know the guys you're talking about. and
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
they're inspiring to us.
Well, we're not allowed to say Jim Cuddy in my house anymore. It's a four-letter word. My father has heart palpitations. I mean, are you flattered by this?
I
Are
think
you,
they're sweethearts myself.
Oh, you think they're sweethearts?
Yeah.
I'll try living with them.
The Blueheads, right?
The blue heads.
The blue heads.
They were great. They were everywhere. But they're sort of growing up now. I saw one of those guys the other day, and he wasn't so interested anymore.
Oh, he is. He's still interested, Jim.
Great. Thanks very much, Rebecca.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. We have a song right now from Blue Rodeo, Already Gone. Now, I'm not going to ask you for a setup here because it was so successful the last time, unless you feel like you have something to say about it. What do you think?
This is just the same old damn thing
Just
for
the
me.
same. Just more pain,
more
right?
Pain, more loss, more isolation. Just from a different hotel room, that's all.
There you go. This is Already Gone, Blue Rodeo.
Let's start again.
Monday morning, waking up, still too numb to speak. Another night, you're staring what's the use in tracing it all back to the start if there's something missing in the end? I wish that we could find the words to look the other way. Be careful of the things we do and everything we say. And maybe then we'd get somewhere we'd never been before. Oh, what's the use in fighting when you know you lost the war? Oh, say you don't see what's wrong. Every night lasting oh so long. I know I do. You're already gone. Oh, I know I do. You're already gone.
This is an intimate and interactive with Blue Rodeo. There's lots more to come. We're going to be back right after this. Toronto, it's intimate and it's interactive, and this is Blue Rodeo.
Well, this song here is about two of my favorite things. And one of them is the Rocky Mountains, and one of them is my very dear friend, Mary Jane. And so this song is about just getting high and walking around those Rocky Mountains. It's called Western Skies. And I'd rather be walking through the tall pine trees high up above Lake Louise. And I'd rather be chasing after shooting stars and waiting for this done 503 TTC. I'd like to see the sunset behind Saddle Mountain and listen to the wind whisper my name. Yeah, this world will be done fit. One of us is gonna have to quit. Oh, how I miss those western skies. And I'd rather be back in the Rocky Mountains than sitting in some bar on Queen Street. And I'd rather be walking through the high meadow than watching the latest war on my TV. So please don't you stand in my way. I've just got to get out of this place. If I waste another day, I'm
watching the clouds go by. Yeah, I'd rather be anywhere else than here tonight, stuck in the city. But through the pain, good things will come. After the rain, the sun. But that don't mean much to me, stuck in the city. Oh, how I miss those western skies. Oh, how I miss. Oh, how I miss. Oh, how I miss those western skies.
Yeah, Western Skies from the brand new album called Lost Together from Blue Rodeo. Blue Rodeo are in our audience right at the moment. Actually, I'm in our audience at the moment, and I've got Karen, Shannon, and Karen.
Hi.
Are you guys big Blue Rodeo fans?
Yeah, big.
Have you ever been this close before?
No.
Is this as close as you want to get?
No.
Well,
get
that's
on over here.
That's what an intimate and interactive is all about, I would say. And you've got a question.
Yeah, I was wondering if you guys had ever considered having girls in the band.
Ever considered having girls in the band?
And if so, where can I send a demo tape?
Well, we're looking for a girl bass player right now, actually.
We've gotten a hot tip that our bass player's leaving. What do you do?
About this much guitar.
Guitar.
Yeah.
So all three of us would make about this much guitar.
But
Do you know any of our songs?
a few. No!
I think she's positive about that. Okay. We got a phone call right now. We're going to talk to Bill. He's calling from Sackville, New Brunswick. How you doing out there, Bill?
I'm doing fine. How are you guys?
We're really hot and having a wonderful time here.
Good to hear.
Well, I'm glad you're here on the phone anyway. What's your question?
Well, actually, I just want to say to the guys that I'm the president of the Student Council here at Mount Allison University. I've seen you the 4 times you've been here. You are the most dynamite group we've ever had here, and we're really looking forward to having you guys here on the 19th of September and just rock the socks off this town.
Yes, so what's the question,
No, we
Bill?
won't play for what you're offering us yet.
The question that I have is that given the success the Canadian artists are having down in the States, like Tom Cochrane, Celine Dion, Bryan Adams, are the borders opening up to Canadian artists, and if so, what are your plans to go down there?
Oh, I don't know. It's always a roll of the dice. You never know. You can't put too much stock in that sort of thing. The last record did do better for us, but we're going to go down. We're doing 6 weeks across Canada in September, and then after that we'll go down and play around America for probably a couple of months.
So try and catch him there, Bill. I think this record, I mean, if there was ever a one, this is the one that's going to do it for you. I want to thank everybody for coming down tonight. You've been a fabulous audience, been a great interactive. Here for one more tune is Blue Rodeo with Trust Yourself. This has been an intimate and interactive evening.
Someday soon, and I don't know when, your little world will come crashing in. Don't think twice, say I'll be around. Turn your back, someone's gonna let you down. You know that it's true, and nobody let you on, left that to you. Now you'll be alone when the sun comes up. Your tattered little dreams and a broken car. Then you'll have to trust yourself. Don't believe in any more lies. Waste your time, think too much, really make a mess of the
welcome to Zoo.